So we finally know the exact battery capacities of the Galaxy S27 Ultra and the S27 Pro, and honestly, they're even bigger than I expected.
That's what she said.
What's up guys, Sal here. So quick heads up before we begin, pre-orders for the Z Fold 8 are still live. If you're planning to pick one up, use my purchase links below to get all of these benefits. Alright, a couple of days ago I told you Samsung is finally switching to silicon carbon batteries for the S27 lineup, especially the Pro and the Ultra. We knew that meant bigger batteries, but we didn't know exactly how much bigger. Well, now we do. According to Galaxy Club, who have a flawless track record with Samsung leaks, the S27 Ultra will pack a 5700 mAh battery. That's a massive 700 mAh increase over the S26 Ultra. Honestly, I thought Samsung would play it safe and stop at around 5500, so 5700 mAh is a pleasant surprise. But what's even more impressive is the Galaxy S27 Pro. It's getting a 5200 mAh battery. Now that might not sound shocking at first, but remember, this is a much more compact phone. It has a 6.5-inch display compared to the Ultra's 6.9-inch panel, so squeezing a 5200 mAh battery into that form factor is seriously impressive. That's the biggest advantage of silicon carbon battery technology. It allows manufacturers to increase capacity without making the phone thicker. We still don't know the battery sizes of the regular S27 and the S27 Plus, so those remain a mystery for now. What's interesting is Samsung isn't the only company going big this year. Apple is also expected to increase the battery on the iPhone 17 Pro Max to roughly 5700 mAh, putting it right alongside the S27 Ultra. But here's the key difference. The S27 Ultra will be significantly thinner and lighter than the iPhone 17 Pro Max. The iPhone is expected to weigh around 240 grams, roughly 25 grams heavier and 2 millimeters thicker than Samsung's flagship. That's a very noticeable difference. But anyway, it's safe to say that era of premium flagship phones shipping with relatively small batteries is finally coming to an end. Now, based on everything we've learned so far, here's how the S27 Pro and the S27 Ultra compare. First is the display size, which we've already talked about. Second is the battery, where both phones get significant upgrades. Third is the camera system. We still don't know exactly which main camera sensor Samsung is using on the Pro or what zoom setup it will have. But one thing is becoming very clear. Samsung isn't intentionally crippling the Pro model just to make the Ultra look better. The S27 Pro is shaping up to be a genuine alternative to the Ultra rather than a watered-down version. It will also feature Samsung's new privacy display technology. The only major thing it's expected to miss is the S Pen. And if the wider Z Fold 8 is any indication, which is reportedly outselling the Fold 8 Ultra, I think Samsung could have another winner on its hand with the S27 Pro. Now let's talk about the S27 Ultra's cameras. The 200 megapixel main camera is getting a brand new sensor this year. The megapixel count and sensor size remain the same, but internally it's a completely different sensor that's expected to deliver a significant jump in image quality, especially HDR performance. The reason is a technology called low-fic, which is essentially HDR on steroids. We've already seen it on other smartphones, and the improvement in dynamic range is genuinely impressive. There's also a rumor that Samsung is bringing back variable aperture, something we last saw on the Galaxy S9. The reason is that Apple is also expected to introduce similar technology on the iPhone 18 Pro lineup. But unlike the S9, which only switched between two aperture settings, this would be a continuously variable aperture, much like dedicated cameras, allowing far more precise control over exposure and depth of field. So yeah, the S27 Ultra is shaping up to have its biggest camera upgrade in years. The main camera gets a new sensor, the ultra-wide is getting upgraded, the 5x telephoto is expected to receive a larger aperture, and the front camera is rumored to use a significantly larger square sensor. The only downside is they are removing the 3x telephoto altogether. Both the S27 Pro and the Ultra are also expected to feature brighter displays. That's pretty much confirmed at this point, especially now that the Z Fold 8 reaches 3000 nits. Whether Samsung sticks with 3000 nits or pushes even higher remains to be seen. The display panel itself is still expected to be the M14 OLED, the same generation used on the S26 Ultra. Now let's talk about the pricing. Qualcomm has officially announced another chip price increase, this time in the double-digit percentage range due to the rising manufacturing costs. Those new prices take effect on products shipped after September 2026. That means Samsung will be paying more for the Snapdragon chipset. On top of that, memory prices have also gone up significantly, so RAM and storage are costing Samsung more as well. That means we'll have to pay more for the S27 lineup as well. We just don't know by exactly how much yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if the lineup ends up costing at least $100 more than the current generation. Anyway, if you're still thinking about pre-ordering the Fold 8, just remember these offers are only available for a few more days, so don't wait too long if you're planning to buy one. And if you want to know whether Samsung copied the iPhone Fold with the Fold 8, then click the video on your screen right now and I'll see you there.